In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane's Toys DC Multiverse, the Kid Flash from the Speed Metal. Stay tuned. Alright, and welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back. And today we're looking at the Kid Flash from McFarlane's Toys from the Speed Metal. So if you don't have the Dark Metals story, you're gonna get it. There's probably gonna be some spoilers here for you. Now, this is not the typical uniform. We'll go into that in a few minutes. You notice that he's already wearing the lightning. I was putting it on just to practice so you guys can see what some of the lightning looks like. Looks a little weird on him. Maybe I don't have it correctly. Some of it, I know it's not rocket science, but we'll just look at it individually. Let's start off with some housekeeping first. Let's go ahead and look at that. We got the DC stand. Thank you, McFarlane. We'll trade this up for some extra fist or hands. So we've got my favorite, which is the toy photography, as you guys can see there. Love me some toy photography. And in the back, if you want to take a moment to pause and read. Okay, so with that said, you guys can see that he is there wearing the lightning. One of these lightnings goes in the hand right there. This goes in his arm, as you guys can see there. No big deal. I put the one on the chest so you guys can see it. So this is kind of like the TV flash that came with that same lightning effect that goes like a vest. So you take it off. This is what it looks like. I put this one here in the hand. Again, this is not rocket science, but it's just being a pain in the ass to try to get it in there. So I didn't want to fidget too much with it. But again, this goes to the other arm. And then the ones in the leg that I'm assuming they go like this, you know, just for speed, which is great. And like I said to you guys when I did the Page Puncher's Flash, which I took him and made him my Johnny Quick, now that you have this collection of all these speedsters, they all come with a lot of accessories, with a lot of lightning effects. And in having the lightning effect, you guys have for your collection, so you're now building it up. Now, last but not least, he comes with the Build-A-Figure Darkest Night, or the Batman Who Laughs, who took over the powers of Dr. Manhattan and became his darkest form using that energy. And it's a translucent purple, so you guys can see it shining in the light. Put that to the side, so when we get ready, we'll do that one last. So this week we'll be doing that. Now, looking at Kid Flash, you see the uniform is different. They're caught up in the steam. So again, this is going to be a spoiler, so if you guys want to just fast forward, you can't hear me talk, and then I'll stop telling you that. They're caught in the Speed Force. It's him, Wally West, Jay Garrett, and Barry Allen. All of a sudden, something happens in there, and I got to go back and read it, where their uniforms completely changed into what they're wearing now, and they head in the opposite direction. Instead of running away from the Batman Who Laughs, they run towards him in his hordes of Dark Flash and even a Speedster Joker, if you can believe it. So if you get a chance, read it. Love this uniform. To be honest with you, it kind of reminds me of A-Train from The Boys. Looking at it, and honestly, if I didn't get the Page Punchers, if I did not have the Page Punchers Flash, this guy would have been for sure my Johnny Quick in my collection. I would have automatically, because it almost looks like that uniform. It just looks fantastic. He looks amazing with these visors on. It's just great. And guys, be careful. These are very, very pointy. I can't say sharp, but man, they feel it. And I felt it, especially these. I felt these when I was trying to articulate a little bit of the legs. I mean, look at the logo. I mean, just look at the details of the uniform. Look at the visor. Just a fantastic uniform. I think that out of all of them, besides Barry, I think this one I like the most. I don't know why. There's something about it. It just looks amazing, looks different. And I don't know. And again, guys, I don't know much about this guy or Wally West. I keep hearing both of them are the fastest guys on Earth. And truth be told, I thought it was always Barry Allen, but I keep hearing Wally West is the one. But again, I got to read up on them because I only know about Barry Allen and I only know the old Barry. I don't know anything about the Speed family other than what I saw them running away from the Darkest Night or the Batman Who Laughs. So with that said, looking at that, guys, look at this. This is just great. Look at that. And it's on the ratchet system that I like. The boots come all the way down. He's got those moonwalkers. This just looks phenomenal, guys. This at first I wasn't feeling this guy, but man, now this guy grew on me. Just it's translucent type of you know, like Speed Force. It's sharp on there. I get it. It's part of like a swoosh type of thing. So let's jump into the articulation. Let's take a look at that. We can see that the head goes side to side. You could even do that. And there's no obstruction. The head goes like that. So you definitely want to get a good running like that. You definitely got it going facing down. You have a good amount of back flexing, ab crunch on there. We already can tell by the camera that he's got that ab mobility there and the bottom mobility as well. It's on a butterfly joint. You see it there on there. You can see that there is bicep swivel. It is a little bit stiff and this thing cuts, or it's cutting into me. You've got double jointed elbows, which is fantastic. And the wrist does circle around and you get a little bit of that mobility there from the wrist, which is great because the sleeve or the gauntlet comes all the way down covering the ball joint. Be careful when you're messing with these. These are a pain in the ass, but before I do that, so you guys can see, this is what he can do as far as the speed goes. It's on a ratchet system, smooth, nice crunch. You hear the clicking. Definitely fantastic. I'm loving it. And you've got the articulation there. It does swivel and you get the toe articulation. You guys can see there. So overall, this is just phenomenal. The uniform, the texturing, look at that. It almost pops out. Instead of having that texture type of Superman type of uniform, it almost looks like a leather jacket. That's the only way that I can explain it if you're looking at it in person. But overall, this figure is phenomenal. I really was not thinking I was going to be that impressed with the figure. It feels very solid. This feels really smooth. Everything, just for a fast guy, this is just going to be phenomenal, man. I honestly wish that the level of detail that lately McFarlane's been giving the Speedsters, I wish he would have done that with the Red Death, because that was my favorite figure. And when I first got it, the first one I got broke on me. I bought a second one and I honestly was not impressed with it. I was so disappointed because that was the one figure that I really wanted, the Batman Red Death. But overall, this guy looks fantastic. So with that said, guys, let me know what you think about this figure. Is this something you're going to add? Well, you're going to have to add it if you want to build that collection. But if, let's say, you think outside the box like me, you get this guy and you put him in your crime syndicate, would this be your Johnny Quick? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Or would this be something else? Love this uniform, and like I said, I'm always impressed with variants. I don't like the same thing over and over again. Just like I'm not a big fan of Superman, but you know what? I love the variant ones. That's what I'm a big fan of. I'm a fan of the different ones. And even though I don't collect the Kid Flash one, I don't even like the name. I think it's stupid. Even I'm going to be honest with you, this guy just looks fantastic. I'm blown away by this. So Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know if you're going to get this wave coming up. And guys, if you like today's show, please don't forget to hit the like notification. Don't forget to hit the bell. And most importantly, for me and Kid Flash, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a lot. Helps me reach my goal of wanting to be a full-time YouTuber doing this, getting some stop motion going, getting a lot of things happening. So let me know in the comments, guys. Reach out to me. Continue collecting, guys. Stay safe out there. There's a storm brewing out there. So please stay safe for all of my peoples that are out there in the Florida, and especially in the East Coast. So with that said, this is Red. Me and Kid Flash. We are out.